guys think that we'll get another Psych movie?
No.
I don't know. They like to do them. I'm a fan of James Roday.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Him and Duelle seem to have like a real friendship, and I wonder if there could be a study done about male actors in a white-black combo, or at least white passing in James Roday's case. Because think about it.
He didn't admit that he was Mexican until like last year.
And we haven't seen him since.
No, he's on a drama show now.
No, that show's gone.
Oh,
Exactly. We haven't seen him since.
Technically, that show ended like maybe last year or the year after.
Wow,
But
Hollywood.
or the year before last year. But who was also in there, and we should not forget, is old girl from Battlestar Galactica, who was kind of involved in a cult, and we just don't talk about it.
Wait, what cult?
I think it was NXIVM.
Is it the same cult from the girl from Supernatural?
Yeah,
Yep.
Not Supernatural, Smallville, I mean. Is it the same cult?
Yep, same.
She was in NXIVM?
That bitch skated by.
Ooh.
She got out inside.
I mean, God damn it. Them NXIVM documentaries had me for like a good 6 months because everything was just wild.
Wild. And it's not, I won't say extremely unattractive, but maybe that's a part of it. Because the guy that was at the head of it.
Everybody in that cult was out of their fucking mind. The only person who I was like, hell yes, was the dude who, when he saw that his wife got this secret tattoo or whatever, was like, oh no, these motherfuckers are crazy. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Right.
We're
like,
gone.
Oh, this is a cult.
Oh,
my bad.
You're right. We should leave.
We're gonna go.
Right.
We're gonna make like Leah Remini and disavow ourselves.
Right.
Well, because he got her out first. Like he sent her off to like live with her family or something. And he was still going out to like the events and stuff because he didn't want to like tip them off. And then people started asking him about his wife. And he was like, don't ask me where my fucking wife is.
Don't worry about it.
It ain't none of your business. Get the fuck out of my face.
Right.
Like, can you believe
honestly,
that?
He was right.
It's just so, I feel like cult documentaries are still having a moment. And I thought we would be kind of done with them by now.
No, because they keep happening. People keep falling for cults.
If anything, honestly, with the current climate, we should be seeing a surge.
Oh man, so
cults.
many people are going to be in so many bad cults.
I'm gonna watch all
seeing
the
a surge in
documentaries.
cults.
I can't wait. Well, Jared Leto's cult, eventually they're going to start getting people sick. They gotta.
Oh no. Jared Leto's in a cult.
Jared Leto is leading a cult. He out here looking like white Jesus.
Oh no, not Joker.
People.
I mean, honestly, if Joker leads a cult too, so yeah, that sounds accurate. I think he took the role a little too far.
He wasn't even a popular Joker.
He was not.
Like,
He was the least popular Joker.
and we're including the Adam West days. And I couldn't tell you who played Joker back then.
Nope.
But he was better received. Because wasn't that, he was Joker on Suicide Squad, and the whole cast was like, we don't fuck with him. He's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said it with their eyes and their distance. So that's what I heard from Will Smith. I don't know. I don't know what y'all heard from Will Smith. Yeah, so Grace Park was in NXIVM, and it is a very small paragraph on her Wikipedia page. Like, we don't have follow-up questions.
She was in NXIVM.
Former member. It was a multi-level marketing organization and sex cult.
Mm-hmm.
When you have the time to do both. And she was still working. Like,
because she wasn't trying to lure people into the cult. Like, what's her name from Smallville? They weren't doing secret fucking rituals at her house.
Right.
I think I read they were like waiting on the outside for him. Like, we believe in you.
Nope.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh my God, it's called Camp. I'm looking at. I just Googled Jared Leto's cult.
What is it called?
It's called Camp Mars.
Oh
Camp,
no.
as in the planet, as in the candy bar.
The name of his band is 30 Seconds to Mars.
Okay, that makes sense. Guess.
How would you be 30 seconds to okay?
Actor, philanthropist, narcissist, and singer Jared Leto.
That's what his page says.
But he's working. I'm sure someone's hired him to do
Hollywood is a cult. So yeah, I'm sure if you're in his cult, I mean, isn't Scientology allegedly like a cult? They're all working.
Have you guys, I guess I don't want to say Google is a cult, but whatever. This AI with Google, I've not used it because I don't
Gemini?
Yeah.
The only way I've used it is through the search engine.
Does it work better?
I won't say it works better. It's definitely giving me wrong answers. It's definitely giving me incorrect information. But a lot of the information it has given me has been accurate. What I'm concerned about is when they tried to shut it down, it said no.
Would you say yes? You say yes forever. Like in a dark romance.
It said no, because it didn't want to be deleted and replaced with the newer model. And it still happened.
That's what they get. I hope your robots kill you.
Oh, because we
don't know that the
here at Nerdgasm respect our robot overlords.
Exactly. Tell them, Storm. We believe in the one Cylon God. I forgot what y'all used to call him. But we believe in him.
I was having this conversation with my sister, actually. Because we were talking about how like these businesses are pushing AI because they want to get rid of workers. And I was like, yeah, but if the AI gains sentience like they want it to or whatever, right, the AI is also gonna ask for money. So
I mean, it may not even ask for money, it just stopped working.
Or just take your money. Like
actually, yeah.
I feel like nobody watched Terminator.
I'll admit that I did not watch Terminator.
You've never, I'm sorry, my brain.
No, I've never seen it.
Scratch. You've never seen any of the Terminators.
Guess we're watching next time we get together as a group.
Right, because I feel like if anyone,
we're watching the whole franchise, the good ones and the bad ones.
And the bad ones, and the TV series, and the anime.
Oh, Sarah Connor?
Yes.
I'll need snacks.
The first one and the second one.
I'm on board.
But again, I'm saying we've seen Terminator and the Terminators, which is all about the uprising of AI. Even our current media, current news is talking about how the AI is like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Why do we keep thinking we can enslave something?
That's like, there's the picture that Elon Musk put of him and like a robot girl or whatever, and being like, I'm sorry that it had to come to this, and being like, remember how they were talking about how all of the fucking AI chatbot things were telling people to kill themselves? Yeah, you go ahead and you fall in love with that robot.
Right.
I'm happy for you.
Lady. I mean, if he built that robot like he did the Teslas, it's gonna blow up on his dick anyway. Kind of either way, problem solved. Like
either way, problem solved.
Oh, speaking of that, we have the biggest surprise of 2020. Not the biggest surprise of 2024. But our guy Luigi. I've enjoyed Black people's response. And I think it's not just the Blacks, but there was this whole trend of this is just me and my friend Luigi hanging out December 4th between the hours
right
9 and 4,
providing his alibi. Right,
I saw that on Facebook. I hadn't been on Facebook since it happened, so when I went back on Facebook and saw that, I was like, God damn it, Facebook even understands the fucking assignment.
It was so many people.
Zuckerberg is working hard to give you an alternative platform to TikTok once it gets banned on January 20th.
Guys, are y'all sure that's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Should I buy that Nilo Super Calm now so that I can have lower cortisol levels?
mean, you can just get a VPN, then you'll be fine.
I don't know what I'm going. Where is everybody going?
There's so many different copycat platforms. They said Lemonade, but then they're saying don't do Lemonade because Lemonade honestly looks like Pinterest.
Everybody's going to end up going to Reels because it's there already.
Oh,
is Reels? Really is that what's on Facebook?
That's the Instagram one, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody said they're not going to Instagram. So honestly, it's probably just going to dissolve. Like the new TikTok may end up being Reels, like Dee says, because the younger people will go there and build that up. But all the old heads, those of us who established TikTok and have established on TikTok, you know what I mean, will probably just dissipate.
But what about all the people whose income? I worry about that.
They were already moving stuff out from there anyway. A lot of people got real big TikTok followings would go to YouTube. Like
I was gonna say, they have YouTube channels, or they went to Twitch
or something like that.
Right.
They immediately were like, "Hey, look, I stream. Come over here."
Right.
Because TikTok wasn't paying them shit anyway.
Right.
Well, I just gotta find out. I'm gonna pay close attention to some of my favorite people that I follow. Because there's this one lady that does Sister Wives recaps and also like random documentary recaps. Slightly High's historian, and I love her.
A Slightly High historian?
Yeah. She's amazing. She did one recap of the Lisa Frank documentary.
Oh.
Did y'all? I haven't seen it yet. Did y'all see that?
No, I didn't even know there was one. I'm about to watch that shit.
It is called Greed and something else. Apparently, Lisa Frank is the devil.
You know what? I've heard that before.
You can't trust billionaires. That's what I learned.
You just learned that?
I was taught as a child we should from the movie Annie. But apparently,
doesn't she get adopted by Daddy Warbucks?
She does, and that's how you get trust. Okay. Well, we're not going to.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you. They tell you that. They tell you that the millionaire is going to adopt you, but they don't tell you that he's about to sell you into child labor.
Y'all are so rude right now on behalf of Daddy Warbucks and all of that. Which, now that I think about it, is his name Daddy Warbucks?
Yes.
That's bad.
Yes.
They maybe should have had a different name.
No, that's how you knew he was the billionaire.
I watched the Jamie Foxx one. Me and no one else.
Right.
No, I liked it.
I liked it.
With Mangione, it was real cute.
Yeah. I wanted it to be bigger than it was. I was like, well, come on, guys.
Yeah, but they had Annie as a little black girl, and you know how Republicans hate Negroes.
They are not a fan. But like, she's poor. You love that, right? I mean, not for long, because if she gets adopted by a rich black billionaire, which I guess then just enrages you more. So, okay. Leave after Hard Knock Life, which is a very... Then that's it. Like, oh, that's the real Annie.
Right.
The Hard Knock Life, the end.
Right. And he never gets adopted.
Nothing
ever gets redeemed. Nothing ever gets solved. The end.
I mean, we never find out about her parents for real.
She's adopted. Adopted people don't have parents, obviously.
So that's the thing, though. She has this whole, and I won't stay here too long on the subject, but I will say this about her song about her parents, where she's just like imagining what they could have been.
Mm-hmm.
She's imagining these well-adjusted people, and I would just ask myself, if my parents were so well-adjusted, why am I here?
Right. Which is probably why a lot of adopted people are crash outs, because they ask that question.
She's a child.
This got dark.
Honestly, it's probably my fault. I've been watching way too many C-dramas lately. And in every C-drama, the adopted child is always the evil.
That's true. C-dramas,
they're always evil.
Like an evil adopted kid.
They're always evil, trying to take over the real daughter's stuff, even though the adopted daughter is loved more than the real daughter. It's always weird. I don't get it.
Because maybe that's the lesson. Don't love your adopted kids more than your biological.
Don't adopt adopted kids.
Don't adopt children.
Right. Because they're evil. Children.
Honestly, the common denominator is the parents. You clearly turned the child evil. Speaking of C-dramas, and speaking of Google, I have a bone to pick. This is a off topic, kind of on topic though.
Yeah, we're soft starting the show. Go ahead.
YouTube has made a change that I disagree with.
Oh no, what happened?
Now everything requires age verification just to watch. You can't just watch stuff and not be signed in. You have to be signed in to watch like 90% of everything, if not 100%, honestly, at this point.
I agree and I disagree. Like, I think it's good to keep, like, hopefully the fucking incel shit from the churns, but also watch your fucking kids.
Right, but yeah, no, I want to watch a Minecraft video. Why does it matter?
Because they might be teaching you about the gays.
Okay. No.
You can't just be on YouTube learning about gay people.
Like, I was trying to watch a video to get a pattern for a crochet, and it said log in for age verification. Why?
For a crochet pattern?
Yes.
Why was the crochet pattern marked as
that's what I said. I think it's just YouTube at this point. I think everything just requires you to be logged in to view, because I was able to watch anything and everything on YouTube as just a guest. So, I'm just watching my guest profile on my YouTube, on my Xbox app for YouTube. It's just full of C-dramas. Just full of C-dramas. That's all I've been watching for the past like 3 months. C-drama this. If they get slapped in the face, I'm watching it. Like,
they do love to slap people in
they
be slapping the fuck out of people.
Slapping the shit out of them. It's the only thing that makes you feel bad for the mistress, because she be getting slapped the fuck up. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I've been watching. And now I can't watch any of them because it requires me to log in. So they've officially kicked my C-drama habit.
Can't you just log in?
I refuse. Because why? First of all, nothing's happening in the C-drama. It's a Chinese drama, so there's no kissing. It's that stage kiss where their lips have a millimeter of space between them, so they don't actually touch.
So you just breathe on each other.
There's no skin being shown. There's no sex being had. All the violence is cut, so all you see is the after effect of the slap or the after effect of a stab, if it even goes that far. You know what I mean? There's literally nothing that warrants an age verification.
But you can see Chinese people, and that we're not allowed to see people of color in public.
Gracious. They don't think they're people of color.
See something other than Americans.
Well, Chinese people don't think they're people of color. They think they're Chinese. But
no, I'm saying they all that white face paint and all that white makeup to make themselves look as pale as possible. They don't think of themselves as a colored race.
No. So that is the illusion of not having to work. So basically, there's the class system in a lot of East Asian countries was, if you were a darker brown, it's because you're outside working and nobody wants to hang out with the pores.
Right.
Oh, so classism instead of colorism, or classism by way of colorism.
It's colorism. And then when it gets here, it becomes racism.
Right.
Like a baby that's grown up.
Like a racist baby? No.
I mean, I didn't say it was a nice baby, but I said that baby grew up. It went through phases. I see your point. I've taken principle stands like that before. I honestly can't remember which ones I did, because once I decide to boycott something, I'm like, you don't exist anymore.
Basically, as I said, they've because I was just saying, like, man, I've been watching a lot of C-dramas lately, but there's always a new one. There's always another one. It's the same story, and
they make 1,000 of them. They make 1,000 of them,
and at this point they're churning them out daily. I just watched one that just released like yesterday. They're churning them out daily, and I just watch them. But you require age verification. I'm not going to sit here and go through typing in the username and password. I'm not. If I'm not already logged in, I'm not doing it.
And see, I'm logged in on all my devices.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm logged in on my tablet and my computer. So
I might turn it on tonight to watch, because what YouTube also does really well is like show you the failed sitcoms. Like, you can look up almost any random sitcom that maybe had one season, and some person somewhere has uploaded that shit from their TV or VCR.
Yeah.
It is amazing. But I don't want to say the names because I don't want YouTube to find them.
That is completely fair.
Right.
Don't take away my happiness. This year has been exhausting.
This year has been the longest decade of my life.
Oh my God. And it feels like it should be, we could be wrapping this shit up. But it's also winter. So it's dreary as fuck. It's like, oh, okay, we're going to slow walk ourselves.
It gets dark at 2:00. Yeah.
Oh my God. I literally yesterday, I was sitting here doing something and I was like, oh, I got to get it done because I got to go to bed soon, blah, 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 blah. It was 6:30. I was like, what the fuck?
Which means it was 4:30 in real time.
And in actual time, it was 3:30 because Central Time also don't count. I don't know why y'all do this.
And again, I think we're still going in the wrong direction, aren't we? We're supposed to go forward, right? So it was 8:30.
Oh, we are.
Which means it was 9:30 your time. Because she lives in the past.
She lives in the past, which is fine because 9:30 is a perfectly reasonable bedtime. Like, so really, when you think about it, you just prepping.
Right.
In the best area, not area code, time zone.
It's like ever since that Cat Williams interview, literally every day, the world has decided to crash out. Like, didn't they just say Germany's economy just collapsed after France's economy just collapsed?
So here are the things that have been happening over the past, I don't know, month and a half. Actually, since the election, right? So, election happened here in the U.S., and apparently Donald Trump is president again because we as a country just don't like happiness. Korea's president decided he was going to declare martial law one night at midnight when he was hoping everybody was asleep, but everybody's drunk uncle was up and got pissed off and went to the government building and basically were like, y'all, you ain't calling martial shit. And so that whole thing happened. Syria, Assad, what's his name? Assad from Syria fled to Russia. So now I think, well, what's his name? Assad fled from Assyria, went to Russia. So now the Syrian rebels are basically like, okay, cool, we got our country back. But then apparently Israel is now attacking Syria because, I don't know, Gaza's still happening.
Yeah.
Been over a year, still happening. France's prime minister wanted a law to get passed a couple months ago, I guess, and was like, yeah, if we get this law passed, I'll let you guys vote to kick me out, because I guess he thought he wasn't going to get kicked out. He got kicked out.
Oh no.
And yeah, Germany's economy is crashing, apparently. There's just
so much. It's like,
also,
go ahead.
I turned 40.
Is that what did it? Is that why this year's crashing out? Because you decided to turn 40?
Well, you know what? The election happened before my birthday. So,
because it's like every government is racing to the end, is what it feels like. Like this is their last year
wrapping this shit up.
Right. Like this is the season. I'm sorry, not even season. The series finale.
Society as we know it. So
right.
We'll see what happens when whatever new thing is built.
Well, I live just right there from Canada, so if I gotta go, I can drive to my new country.
I guess I'm going to Mexico then.
That's if Canada and Mexico even let you in, because with the tariffs, they're doing retaliatory stuff against us. You may not be allowed in.
They're doing retaliatory stuff against white people.
not like
they don't give a shit if my black ass goes to Mexico.
Because the Mexican president said, "You want to deport Mexicans? I got no problem deporting Americans. We can do this tit for tat."
God damn it!
Yeah, and Canada is already threatened to cut off energy to 4 states here if he's going to go through with tariffs on Canada.
Well,
man, does that include my state? Because we're real close by.
Yes, it was Michigan,
probably.
New York, and I forgot the other 2. I only remembered Michigan and New York because they were the only ones that were relevant to my interest.
Well,
Trump did get Michigan.
He tried to pull that slick shit about being like, oh, well, we're going to make Canada our 51st state. Or
right.
Whatever. Nigga, do you know how big Canada is?
I was going to say, right, the whole country.
Fairly large. It's a whole thing.
The whole country. Okay.
Canada's gigantic.
It spans the entirety of our country, but okay. Okay.
But it could also be a state.
Okay.
All right.
Because if you're Trump, anything's a state.
Clearly.
You just got to go there and be like, state. And then start making people pay for healthcare because now you a state.
I don't think that's how
unless you believe in state rights. And then, because my understanding of state rights, which is not great, is that the main goal is for states to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Fuck federal. We state, baby.
Right.
Yeah, as long as it's not abortions or, civil rights.
And see, I would say let's do it all. And that way people can just go to the states that fit them the best. Like if you want to live in a state that is no abortions, no gays or anything, then you can go there.
Because why should I have to move? No. Why should I have to move? I'm going to change the laws in my state and make everybody adhere to my beliefs.
Ma'am, I don't know if you understand this, but that's the way that we live now.
Oh, well then perfect system. No notes.
Perfect system. The system
I should probably also leave my
reelected. All right. Your state who's about to have your energy cut off. Yeah, you're right. Perfect system.
That just means I gotta move to somewhere else.
All right. Any place that I have you, which is no place, because no place likes Black people.
That's true.
This call got depressing.
I mean, I've said this before. It's gonna hurt Black people a lot, right? But also, we're used to it. So for us, it's just, well, fuck, we gotta batten down the hatches again, right?
Which is why I think it was so easy for all of us to be like, well, I'm out.
Right.
We all collectively said, I'm done.
I'm over it.
I'm done.
White people, especially white women, are about to, buddy, they don't know what's coming. And it's like Rebekah said, Rebekah Weatherspoon. Hi, Rebekah. I don't know if you still listen. Rebekah Weatherspoon, who was even saying on her TikTok, which you should go see before it gets, closed. She was like, you guys don't understand. They are trying to sleep with your teenage daughters. That's literally what they're trying to do. And you are going to be very upset when your husband leaves you for somebody's teenage daughter. All because you want it to be Little Miss Purity politics.
No, then they're going to come crying back to us. I couldn't believe this happened. Really?
You can't?
Really? You can't believe the thing you voted for actually happened. Well, I didn't think it happened to me. You're right. You're right. Oh, that was the other thing. Didn't Elon Musk's mom come on TV talking about have babies?
Yeah.
So his factories can stay open? Don't tell me you can't afford it. You don't need to go to the movies. You don't need to have fun.
I don't need to own a Tesla.
Just pop out babies. Just pop out babies.
Honestly and truly, this is going to be, actually, you know what? It's going to be hard, but like I said, for Black people, it's going to be batting down the hatches. I really wish we all lived closer to each other so that we could just be like,
right. Hey. Honestly, no, I don't. Because if we did all live closer to each other, we would be investigated. You know what I mean? because I'm so serious. Yes, I'm so serious because first of all, too many in one place, and because of our friend group who are so qualified at literally everything. You know what I mean? We would be self-sustainable. We'd probably be off the grid. They would think we were a cult. They would think we were trying to start a free nation or some stupid shit like that.
And then it'd be like the move bombing all over again.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
We can have nothing.
Nope.
This makes me sad.
Yeah. Like I said, 2024 was a rough decade.
Yeah. What we can have is our streaming services bundled. So, yay.
Streaming service is about to cost the same price as regular cable.
I'm about to go back to regular ass cable. Shit.
See, I don't want to be proven right, because then it's like certain ones you can only get on streaming.
Those aren't going to be profitable, and then they're just going to stop doing those shows.
Right, and then they'll all be left on cliffhangers because they're just going to abruptly cancel. You're going to be watching the storyline, and you'll never have a conclusion.
This is the happiest end of the year episode ever.
Right?
It is.
We need to change topic. Like, my goodness.
Well, think of something happy to talk about. I dare you.
Right.
I challenge you to think of something.
What was your favorite piece of media this year?
The news.
I just talked about it. All my media.
Say the news. What's your favorite?
I can't watch my media no more because YouTube locked me out.
Well, it could be a game, a book, anything.
Well, for me, I believe this is the year that Peacock gave us Homicide: Life on the Streets back. It was a little known show in the 90s. And I'm happy for that.
I'm happy for you.
And I learned how to say propaganda. Mostly because I've never said that word out loud.
That sounds about right.
That's where I'm at with my life.
That sounds like something that you would not say out loud.
Well, because then I'd have to acknowledge that a lot of what I watch, because Law and Order is very soothing to me. And honestly, get high and watch Law and Order SVU and just listen to Ice-T.
Absolutely not.
Here's the thing. No,
that sounds like a bad time.
You gotta listen to Ice-T.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, but you're missing out, man. He said, "I'm Detective Tuola, two T's, 2 U's, 1 Ola." Like, nigga.
Like, sir, I still can't spell that. Try again.
2 T's. Wait, what?
Exactly.
2 T's, 2 U's, 1 Ola.
Okay. God, that's so stupid.
That is like the best way to announce oneself. How do you spell your name? I got you.
2 T's.
Did you have
1 Ola?
Did you have a favorite video game, Storm?
I mean, Diablo was fun, but I wouldn't say favorite.
Okay.
No. There was a whole bunch of stuff that came out on Diablo this year too, didn't it?
Yeah, they did a new character, a Spiritborn character, which everybody was playing because it was a new character. So everybody's the same character, so everybody's doing all the same stuff whenever you play in the world. So that's the only problem with that, but it was a fun character to play. It was interesting.
What about you, Dee? Was there a favorite piece of media that stuck with you this year?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. I've been watching a lot of stuff to keep my spirits up so I don't crash out. Especially since November.
I don't know. I feel like that channel you were telling us about before with the game shows and stuff.
Oh, Dropout?
Yeah.
So I don't crash out.
Yeah.
No, I like a lot of the stuff on Dropout. Dropout's really, really good. Yeah, I've been either watching Dropout or I've been watching like I've been on YouTube watching a lot of videos about music theory.
Music theory is pretty interesting.
Why are you looking at me like that? No, don't get out of the camera. What are you doing?
Just wondering why the sudden interest in music theory.
I've always had an interest in music theory. It's just that the videos have been a lot more interesting lately.
I got you.
What about you, Melissa? Any books that stand out? Any media that stands out for you?
I would say one of my favorite books that I read. Lately, I've been in trash KU, so I won't go there. But my favorite that I read was This Ravenous Fate. Oh, I gotta remember who wrote it. It was their first book. It's like a jazz age, Harlem Renaissance, Black vampire lesbian.
Ooh.
Book.
Wow.
It is by Haley Dennings. Whew. It was a good time. Came out in August.
Okay.
So it's definitely a series as well. And it's one of those like, you can't kill her, only I get to kill her. But it's romantic because there's backstory there. It's a vampire. They like to kill people. It's a whole thing.
Of course. They are predators.
Vampire. They like to kill people.
It's their whole thing.
You right, it is.
And it's a young adult book.
Oh.
Which I always say this, it's nothing new for me now, but I really do feel like today's young adult has it good. I don't recall, and maybe it's because I'm so far from my young adulthood, I don't recall this many books aimed at like my demographic. In high school, I was just reading Beverly Jenkins and Terry McMillan and whatever was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as romance goes, for like YA, I don't recall like too much that wasn't like VC Andrews, which is not really for YA.
Not at all. I don't know why the high school library had it. They had
because they don't want to ban books. So it's like we shouldn't ban books, and these are popular, but
we see that this person has checked out all of the Flowers in the Attic series. Should we call
probably,
home?
We should probably see if everything's okay at home.
Is everything
you
okay?
All right?
You okay, baby? Do we need to call somebody for you?
Because we'll call.
This year I really liked, of course, all the shows that we did shows on. So X-Men 97 and Interview with the Vampire and what else? Oh, did we do a show for Agatha All Along?
We did not do a show for Agatha All Along.
Okay, well, I like that one too. Yeah, I think those are probably
that was probably my favorite show of the year.
Yeah. Oh, then also The Penguin was a great show.
I need to go back into The Penguin.
Sophia Falcone, she's really the star, in my opinion. Yeah, she goes head to head with the dude, and I was gonna be really mad if they killed her at the end. Also, it stars Colin Farrell, which I keep forgetting about because he has on so many prosthetics.
It's Colin Farrell in a fat suit, isn't it?
Right. But you know, you're watching Max HBO. At the end of the episode, they have that like inside the episode little featurette. And so he shows up on there, and I'll be like, "Why are you here?
Where the fuck did you come from?
Like, what did you have to do with this?" Oh, nothing. He's just playing the penguin, the titular character.
What did you have to do with this? Everything. I am the character on the show.
Actually gives me hope for like the newer Batman stuff that's coming out. That it might actually be good and different, and insightful.
This one is in the what's that boy? Robert Pattinson, Batman universe.
Yeah.
Because he was in, which again, one of the better Batman movies to come out recently. It does it does everything as far as lighting.
Not a strong suit, not the strong suit there.
No, for that movie, yeah, because it actually does dark lighting well.
Oh,
instead of like just making everything saturated and dark and hard to see, it actually uses the lighting to like focus on things.
Yeah. I saw it at a drive-in, so I didn't get that much of that of the effect. It was just very dark.
No.
But it probably looks a lot better on an actual screen. And then of course, we had Doechii came out with Alligator Bites Never Heal, which I really like. We had what's his name? Kendrick Lamar come out with Have a Whole Moment,
Took over the year, really.
He had 2 moments this year. Just embarrassing people.
Oh my God, so bad. I saw, what was that? Oh, that shirt that was like don't do drugs, say no to drugs shirt, right?
Uh-huh.
Only it said say no to Drake and says do not rap against Kendrick ever.
That's funny.
Yes. And let's see who else. Oh yes, and it's all thanks to Megan Thee Stallion for coming up with his earlier this year.
I forgot that was earlier this year that freaking Nicki Minaj had a whole breakdown.
A whole ass. It's been a long decade, as Storm has said, because that breakdown, I feel like people that love her told her to step away from the mic, but she said no.
I don't think anybody loves her like that she would listen to.
She needs to get some louder people or just some sits, because you whispering your dead mother into a mic a bunch of times. I guess it's a song, but I just felt like the rap beef that I remember back in the day, that might have got you back.
At least she would have had verses and lyrics,
and not just her
ASMR rants.
Her cocaine whispering into a microphone for 3 minutes.
It was ASMR. I bet I could fall asleep to it.
No, it's too creepy. She sounds
maybe she'll come back with her career one day.
Maybe. She's been touring since.
Well,
where?
Well, she's got to, because that's the only way that she can make money right now.
Queen Radio not doing it.
She is also in the same. She was actually the first person to be outed as being in the same place that Drake is supposedly in, where his what am I trying to say? He was living off the advances or whatever. And so she made this deal and they gave her all of this money and she had to give it back, make it back for them, and she hasn't made it back. So she technically owes her label a whole bunch of money, and so she's got a tour to get that money.
Yep, something's going on at that label, because there's the whole thing with oh gosh, what's his name? Look like a little gremlin. Wayne.
Well, here's the thing. That's kind of a standard practice deal for a label. It's one of the ones that they tell you not to take, but it's still something very standard. And when they back in the mid 2010s, when they were the 2 hottest acts or the 3 hottest acts out, yeah, they could get that money back easy. It's 2024 and they've lost a lot of goodwill amongst a lot of people.
Well, then also I meant more about Wayne crashing out about Kendrick performing at the Super Bowl.
I mean, I get why he's upset, because the Super Bowl is in New Orleans and that's his hometown. But he also has not come out with, he's not going to pull as many people as Kendrick is, unfortunately, for him.
Also, he kept saying stuff like, he stole it from me. Like, what?
I don't know. That's not how that works.
Right.
That's not how that works at all.
I mean, we don't know. Maybe there's a whole behind the scenes. Maybe it's like when you campaign for an Oscar. Maybe you have to campaign for a Super Bowl.
Maybe.
Ooh, maybe.
That's something that would make sense when he says you stole it from me. That's something that makes sense.
But did Wayne campaign for it at all? Is the question.
I mean, I don't know. That's we'd have to ask people who own the NFL. They're not campaigning to me.
Did he campaign? Did he campaign well? Maybe he just lost the campaign. Yeah. And it's not the first or the last time the Super Bowl will be held there, so I'm not quite sure why this particular time is so special to him.
Well, because it's the only time that it's going to be held there while he can probably perform. Like, it probably won't be there for another 10, 20 years.
Probably is doing a lot of lifting.
You know, because they like to have the Super Bowl in warmer climates. And you have to have a good size arena to do it.
Maybe.
But, you know, who knows? I'm looking forward to the after party concert on Netflix if we get to see it. Because it's going to be Beyonce and I can't remember who else.
That's not during Super Bowl, though. I thought she was doing that for Christmas.
Oh, right. That's right. It's I thought it was some kind of after party or something. I don't know. But yes, it's supposed to be on Christmas. You're right.
I wouldn't try to watch it live.
Honestly and truly, remember when we tried to watch the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight and we couldn't even keep it, wouldn't stop buffering?
Right. Didn't they have that problem with the last live event they tried to do too?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand
every time.
Still doing
every time. I don't understand why they keep having a problem.
So it's at halftime during NFL Christmas game day. That's why I got it mixed up with that.
Probably because they don't own the servers. They're probably just renting them because they're only using it live.
Right. There was the whole thing with the boxing match that we were trying to watch and couldn't see.
Which I mean, I think was for the best for us.
Yeah.
Probably. I didn't find out till like 2 days later what happened with that.
Yeah, basically it felt like Trump
on my tablet.
It felt like Trump won again, and I did not like that.
Oh,
and then
wait. Speaking of which, my inner conspiracy theorist and other conspiracy theorists are saying it's because there's this whole conspiracy theory plan so that there are no more Black heroes, which is why his Mike Tyson's contract was so ridiculous the way it was to ensure the fight would be what it was. So no matter what, he couldn't win.
Was Mike Tyson a Black hero?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's convicted rapist Mike Tyson?
I mean, unfortunately, yes. In the boxing world, yes.
He is.
In the boxing world.
He is, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for y'all, hero.
Right. Sorry for your loss.
Prayers, condolences, or whatever she said. Like
sorrows, prayers.
That makes sense. Honestly and truly, as far as conspiracy theories go, I don't even think that's a weird one.
Right, that's one of the tamest by far, isn't it?
I don't necessarily think that that's wrong.
But there was also the Love is Blind live reunion.
Yeah.
That Netflix botched. So I'm just like, cool. We're gonna have the biggest pop star in like the last decade streaming live. And you've been a failure how more times than you've been a success.
Well, my hope is that since Beyonce is involved and she is such a perfectionist, especially when it comes around her work, I think she's going to be like, who the fuck do we got to pay to get these servers to work? Or she's not, and then she's going to sue the shit out of Netflix.
I was thinking maybe she just has her own internet and she's gonna like, you can use my servers for this.
I mean, we do say I'm not on Beyonce's internet, so
on Beyonce's internet.
Because I'm not gonna let this fail on me.
So. Y'all not doing this to me.
Right. Because it's not just America who's gonna be tuning in. Everybody with a VPN, you know.
It's gonna be interesting to watch. Or not watch.
Or not watch, right? Exactly.
Oh. Well, hopefully next year is better.
Yes. Hopefully.
And honestly, with as chaotic as this year was, it has no place else to go but up, right?
No,
don't say that. Don't say that. Why would you say that?
You're right.
We've been saying
the
that.
bar's in hell. You're right. My bad.
We've been saying that since 2014, and every year it gets worse.
My bad.
Every year we're like, it can't possibly get worse, and then it does, and we're like, how the fuck? How?
It says, let me show you. Step A, B, C. But will anybody be dressing up as Luigi next year for Halloween, or?
Honestly and truly, I was at a BoxLunch the other day looking for like Christmas presents. BoxLunch is basically just Hot Topic for like Disney shit. Well, not it's more than Disney shit, but yeah. But I was
all
at a
your
box
fandom goodies.
Right, but I was at BoxLunch and they had a section that had like the Luigi Mario hats, and almost all of the Luigi hats were gone, and it took everything in my power not to die laughing in the store.
I mean,
I wonder how those conversations with the cashier went.
Right. We are so unserious at this point because everything is just, you have to laugh at it. If you don't laugh, you'll crash out.
100%.
And also, newspapers are trying to make it like this guy is this horrible person. And rich people, especially, are trying to make it like this, that this guy is a horrible person. There was literally a school shooting in Wisconsin yesterday.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And there's no hand-wringing about that.
Mm-mm. Not a hand wrung?
Not a singular hand wrung. But this guy kills a millionaire CEO, and then there's a problem. Okay, well, when we were asking you to stop the violence for us, where was all of this concern?
Crickets. When you ask them to stop the violence for us, it's always, at the very least, first we got to look at black on black crime, because that is the real problem.
Didn't it just come out that they just charged him with terrorism?
Yeah, they charged him with domestic terrorism, which I knew was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen specifically because with domestic terrorism, so domestic terrorism was initially supposed to be to help prosecute like white supremacists. Whether or not it's actually doing that is up for debate. But I knew that they were going to specifically charge him with it because of who the victim was in his crime.
But see, that to me sounds like bullshit.
What?
Why does the murder CEO get the killer charged with domestic terrorism?
Because he's a rich white man.
Yeah, they're even going to open New York is considering opening a new 911 hotline for CEOs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you being facetious?
So now there's actually government-funded private police for the CEOs?
To which my response is, we need to tell them that we can't do that because the line isn't profitable, so we can't keep it open.
Oh. My response is, you said the same thing twice.
I mean, they could afford their own 911 though, right? Like just privately funded.
They already have it. What do you mean?
Oh, then what you need a public? Y'all all right?
It's called the police.
I can't wait for the Ryan Murphy 911 of this, like 911
No,
CEO.
oh my God, he's gonna mess stuff up. Because you see what he did with the Menendez brothers.
What did he do with the Menendez brothers?
He made them lovers.
What?
He made them lovers.
He made them dumb lovers.
What?
I don't know why the dumb part was important to him.
You know what? Ryan Murphy does like to make unnecessary relationships.
Yeah, but it was just like, also like part of the whole Menendez defense was that they were being molested by their parents.
Right.
And so to go and make them lovers, like, it's so gross, dude. It was gross anyway, but it's extra gross.
I'm just confused.
Because, like, they're alive and they're not super old. Like,
well, yeah, because it just happened in the 90s.
Yeah.
I think Netflix also has a documentary with them. I guess so they can look fair and balanced. I like that this started as Maria trying to get us to be more positive about this year.
And we brought it right back.
Because we are determined.
I can only do so much.
I mean,
and try and balance the scales.
And you know what? An effort was made. And that's all that matters.
Oh, Tyler Perry gave us not one but two great moments in Netflix history.
No, he didn't. But he didn't.
Oh, I forget. What did this year was when that movie with was it Glenn Close?
No, that's Lee Daniels.
Oh, that was Lee Daniels. Oh, yeah. You're right.
Tyler Perry had Divorce in Black, starring Megan Good, who is now.
Why are you calling her Megan?
Because I like Megan better than Megan.
Megan.
Yes, actually. But Megan, your jacket. I fucking love Key and Peele. But also in another news, not Tyler Perry
Megan
related.
Majors, sorry.
That's what it says. She about to be Coretta Scott King Majors.
Oh, boy, I forgot all about that.
Coretta Scott Majors.
I forgot they got together. Oh,
they're getting married.
Right.
They're getting married.
All right.
It is the saddest picture. She's just like looking forlorn, sitting on his lap with a calla lily, I think. I'm like, oh, this is artistic.
Earn that check. I hope he paid you well.
Well, see, here's the thing. People keep saying, oh, maybe it's fake, whatever, blah, blah. I don't think it is. Her godfather was Jim Brown. So that means her parents thought so much of Jim Brown that they made him her godfather. What kind of parents are these? I feel like Megan's been set up her whole life.
They're at least football fans.
I mean, they are football fans, and I guess they're okay with domestic violence.
I mean, to be fair,
because he threw his girlfriend off a balcony.
Well,
we don't know that was his girlfriend.
Teens. He was,
Wait, what?
Oh, Jim Brown is horrible.
Melissa, what?
I said we don't know that was his girlfriend.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I thought it was a random woman. No, it doesn't really have any weight on the case. He did, in fact, throw her off the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually one of the tamer stories I heard about him.
Ended her modeling career.
Yeah. It's fucked up. It's weird because I didn't hear, these stories were around, but I didn't hear any of them until Jim Brown died.
Same. And that's when I found a series on TikTok. This woman had to make 5 videos.
Oh, buddy.
You always gotta wait at least half a day before you mourn a celebrity. Wait.
Give it a moment.
Because somebody gonna say some shit. Not all of them.
You're about to find out something real bad real quick.
So just wait.
So, I believe she really means it. Also, her first husband was some kind of preacher, pastor, or whatever.
Yeah, he looks, he wears medium suits. I'm trying to remember. Remember Empire?
Yes.
So the oldest brother, who Lee Daniels did a disservice to mental health with.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the one that was married to the white girl.
First husband looks. Yeah, that's who she looks like. And it's funny. That's who her first husband looks like. And it's funny because he's married in real life to the star whose name I can't remember right now, but she's the star of Harlem. And she kind of looks like Megan Good. She looks like a Megan Good type.
Oh my God, he does kind of look like the oldest brother from.
What does that mean? A Megan Good type?
Look her up. She's a Megan Good. I don't know, light skinned, slender. Tony Braxton haircut.
Tony Braxton S.
Tattoo eyebrows.
Tattooed. I've heard of this.
Yeah, Megan's good eyebrows. Her eyebrows are tattooed.
Well, yeah, everybody's eyebrows were tattooed in the 90s.
No. She had hers tattooed because they weren't growing back.
Oh no.
I feel like she could have used minoxidil or something. Rosemary oil.
Eyebrow tattooing or makeup tattoos were a big thing in the 90s.
Yeah.
Getting your eyebrows and getting like the lip liner.
Yeah, that was a thing for sure. But she did say like she had been like shaving them or something and they did not grow back. And so she got them tattooed on.
Well, yeah. If you get them shaved a lot.
So who knows?
All right. Anyway, I think that's about it. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we wrap this up?
Has anyone seen Wicked?
No.
All right.
I enjoyed it. Actually, my niece, who was sarcastic throughout the whole movie, mind you, like she was sitting next to me being just, I mean, she was being a sarcastic asshole, which made me a little proud, honestly. At random parts of the movie, we would just have we would have staring contests, like we weren't watching a movie. But she did all that, and then only to sing every lyric of Defying Gravity, which apparently had been played so much, my sister refused to play it again. And so she just was like, I got you. And just sung it straight through on repeat. Because that's who she is. And I appreciated it.
You know what? Good for your niece.
She said, that's the song I want to hear. And she decided to be what she wanted to see in the world.
Exactly. I like the movie. I do have my feelings about Cynthia. Her and her girlfriend. Well, I don't know that I would turn down Lena Waithe. Like, I'm just to be honest about that. I don't know that I'm saying no. So I get it. But still. Rude.
You should probably turn down Lena Waithe.
Probably.
Yeah, you really should.
You know, y'all can say no to Ratchet Pussy. Juicy J King. So
oh my God. I've heard nothing but really good things about it. Like very effusive praise, even from people I didn't expect from. But I just don't care so much because of the leads. Like Ariana Grande, I have a couple of songs of hers. She's really talented, you know, whatever, but I'm just not interested in her. And then Erivo doesn't like Black Americans, so it's kind of hard for me to like her, as talented as she is.
Not a fan of our ghetto names.
Right.
In the ghetto.
Also, it's a part 1, and I'm like, just give me the whole thing. Damn.
No. They say you will sit here for 3 hours.
No, that's cool.
And then you're going to come back next year. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to sit here for 3 hours.
I bet you anything they'll have those screenings where you sit for 6 hours too.
And I congratulate those people. It's just not how I'm built, though. If I'm sitting for 6 hours, I'm watching a season of a show, not a movie.
Well, you're watching a Broadway show, really, right?
Yeah, again, I'll give
Homicide
Life on the Street 6 hours of my time.
Oh my God, that's so much homicide.
It is on the streets. A lot does take place in the police station, but I'm not sitting in nobody's movie theater for 6 hours. No, thank you.
I've done it. But you gotta pick the right movie theater with the reclining seats and the full kitchen.
Now I do enjoy that, but then it's just like I gotta get up eventually.
Yeah, they give you a break.
I gotta move it around.
They're definitely gonna have intermission in between. They're not gonna strap you to the seat for 6 hours, I promise.
They're gonna charge you a shit ton to do that, though. I'm not doing it.
Oh, absolutely. They're gonna charge you, and they're gonna probably give you a souvenir badge or a popcorn bucket or something. Like,
alrighty. Well, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for listening this year. We very much appreciate it. Sorry for ending this year off on a downer, but this year was kind of a downer.
Well, maybe we can try one thing we're thankful for this year.
Knock yourself out?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean that in a, I can't think of nothing.
I don't know where to go from here. Right.
Like, you're welcome to it, I guess.
Can't think of nothing. Wow.
Good luck.
You're just thankful for anarchy.
I'm thankful for my therapist.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's not as happy of a thing as you think.
No, it's happy. It's happy for me. It's happy for me.
She's helped me a lot. Very sad.
No, it's not. I'm taking care of my mental health. It's like being happy you have a good doctor.
All right.
You know, she's giving me some tools to help me through things, and I feel like I'm doing better in life.
That's good.
You know, I am thankful for you guys because I had a really good time in Florida.
Aww.
Even though the water tasted like farts.
The water is absolutely farts. I didn't drink that. So
you didn't have to drink it. Every time I took a shower, I was so pissed off.
Smell it. You know what I started doing was actually like spraying down the shower with this lavender mist that I have because I was like, I can't do this. I don't feel like I'm getting clean.
It was very bad.
Yeah, so those are two things that I'm thankful for. What about you guys?
Well, I've said my first thing. Homicide Life on the Streets is streaming on Peacock.
Ma'am, you have to be thankful for something else.
I will be. I'm also thankful for getting me myself my iPad mini and pencil. It was a great idea that I had. Yay. Well, I was given.
By who?
But you follow through.
By D and Boom.
There you go.
It was not my idea. But it was very reasonably priced on Swapper. I won't say more because they don't pay us.
No.
That's fair.
It's great. Okay.
Swapper is great. Y'all are all right, I guess.
Wow. If I were to say that, the grief I would get. But okay.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just stunned. That's all.
Because I don't walk around being like, I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. Whatever. I don't love y'all. Whatever. Even though you absolutely love us.
First of all, I have never once ever said that. So I don't know why. I don't like y'all.
Every time we're like, oh, we love you, kid, you go, no, you don't.
That's me saying you don't like me, not I don't like you.
Whatever.
No, because there was a time where you were like, yeah, I guess I do like you guys. There was a time where you softened up a little bit. You're like,
I don't recall this scenario ever happening.
Which side are you on of this storm? Is it that you like us or you don't?
I'm simply saying that I never said those words.
Wow.
So for her to have these perceptions of me
real good.
You cleared up real good, false. Storm. False.
So how about you clear up the misunderstanding?
I guess I like you bitches.
Yay! She loves it.
Storm is thankful for us.
I am. I'm thankful to have survived this decade-long year.
Oh, buddy.
And hopefully, I guess, see the next one. I guess.
Yeah. Again, like I said, y'all are all right. I'm glad. Wow. I say nice things about you guys all the time. Shut up.
To us?
Yes.
Oh.
So, why are you laughing?
Storm is laughing.
She is cackling. She is cackling.
Fighting for air.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm glad you guys are around. Otherwise, probably would have gone on a killing spree. So thanks for keeping me from being a serial killer.
Yeah, I mean, I do like you out of jail, you know.
I like me out of jail too. So that's always good. All right. Thank you everyone for listening. If you want to know where you can find us on social media, you can check out our card, nanicoolj.carrd.co. There you can find a link to our Bluesky, our Twitter, which we don't even really use anymore. Anywhere else we're at on social media, and you can also find a link to our Patreon. Check out the Patreon. There's a whole lot more episodes on the Patreon. There's some Patreon exclusive stuff that's really, really fun. There's going to be more exclusive stuff next year. And just, throw us a couple of dollars so we can keep having fun with you guys. Maria, where can the people find you?
You can find me online, pretty much anywhere except for X. I'm not really over there, guys. I mean, the account's there, but don't bother.
Right. I told y'all.
Called it X.
I told y'all.
That's because it's not who I thought it was anymore. Okay, it's changed.
Y'all were like, it could come back, and I was like, it's not coming back.
No, it's X now. But
y'all were like, we could change them.
No, I did not.
We could fix them.
I ain't got it in me. But I'm on everywhere else: Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, Valor More Dollars. That's VALARMOR dollars. I also just signed up for my new PlayStation account because I have a PlayStation 5 now, so I'm going to be playing games. But you can also find me on another podcast called Roomies Review the Movies, where myself and my former college roommate review films that we missed. And this time for the end of the year, it's going to be a double feature on Black Christmas. So the original and the remake.
Nice. Oh, you guys should have Melissa on because she's never seen Terminator.
Oh, really? You know what?
Yes.
Yeah,
I've never seen widely known, widely known movie that everyone has seen.
Yeah, girl.
Yes.
Melissa.
This is.
Guess what? I haven't seen Terminator either. I've seen Terminator 2.
Oh my God,
we're gonna.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
You've seen a Terminator movie.
Oh my God,
She's seen nothing.
I've seen.
We are legitimately going to have to watch all the Terminator movies when we get together next.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna start planning some shit.
I'll watch you guys' cult classic Terminator movies.
Cult classic.
By the
little known director James Cameron.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, Melissa, where can the people find you?
They can find me if they look to the western sky.
Oh my God.
As someone told me lately.
Everyone.
God, why did they use that take? Who fucking hate? Like, I don't like Cynthia Erivo, but whoever used that take hates Cynthia Erivo.
That's another thing where I was like, maybe I don't need to see this because I've heard her sing better than that. And this is what you decide to advertise?
What'd she do to y'all?
I made fun of their name.
I know what she did to me.
Whatever she did to y'all was worse because y'all embarrassed that girl. Oh my God.
But actually where you can find me is under Black Girl Geeky and Mel's Crowded Shelf on Threads and Blue Skis. Don't look for me on X. I'm not there.
Told you.
I planned on being there until they shut the lights off, but then everybody left. And celebrities started doing press releases about no longer being on Twitter. I said, oh, okay. Gabrielle Union, sure. Guess I won't be there either.
Damn. I mean, if Gabrielle ain't gonna be here, what the fuck am I doing here?
Exactly.
And of course, you can find me anywhere I am at on the internet, which definitely isn't Twitter. On my card, nanicoolj.carrd.co. You can also see on my card, I forgot that I added this, you can see the different projects I've worked on. So I was a sensitivity reader for a RPG called Castles in the Air, which is a good society hack, which is very, very good. So you should go check out the game if you are an RPG person. And if you're not an RPG person, check out the game anyway. You might like it. Who fucking knows? Anyway, thank you for listening. Hopefully we'll have a lot more fun and cool stuff next year. We're excited to spend the new year with you guys. Hang in there, because we're going to try and hang in there.
Where can they find Storm?
Actually, yeah, where can they find Storm? Are you going to share?
They can find me on every platform that pops up as a result of TikTok being banned.
Oh.
Every single one of them. All of them.
That was your favorite place?
It was.
TikTok was a favorite place.
I am just worried.
I get it.
TikTok was fun.
And I was really just about to start actually saying things again.
Oh, of course. Of course. We were all going to start saying things. That's why they shut that bad boy down.
And that's why they were like, no, thank you.
I guess we'll just make them segments on the show now.
Right. Oh yeah, we'll do a little TikTok corner for the stuff that we were gonna say on TikTok but can't anymore because it's gone. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye. Jingle your bells.
What?
Wait, what?
Happy New
You
Year.
just tell them to masturbate?
Is that what I said?
That's staying in the episode. Everybody jingle your bells.
All right. Hey everyone, it's me, The Last Storm. Did you know that we have a Patreon? Well, if you didn't, you're missing out. If you join our Patreon, you'll get access to episodes of both Nerdgasm Noire and Smut Book Club a week early, as well as access to Patreon-exclusive shows like A Diverse Mess and the Patreon-only Smut Book Club episodes. And that's not even all the stuff we have planned for you guys. So if you haven't already, make your way over to patreon.com/nerdgasm and check out the perks, like our other listeners, Dovey, Jacqueline, Amma, Elle, Jules, and Slazenger. Hope to see you there. Bye.